Alright guys, before we get into this video, I want to talk to you about Futtrading.co.uk. It's a website run by myself and V273 where we help you guys to make millions of coins on FIFA every single month. I know you guys mentioned that I talk about it a lot in my videos, but the reason for that is the website helps allow us both to be full-time, and it means I'm able to bring out 3, sometimes 4 videos a day on YouTube because I can pay for an editor and give those who can't afford the website as many trading tips as I possibly can do. £10 a month gets you access to Tier 1, which gives you buying and selling prices for silver cards, special cards, icons and Thursday flips. Tier 2 is £15 a month. It includes all of Tier 1 and access to live filters, our CHEM style area, which is extremely effective right now. Hundreds of thousands of coins being made every day from there. And our fluctuation area, where we monitor the market for lows and highs, allowing you to make as much coins as possible. So make sure you check it out. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn your notifications so you never miss any of my uploads. I do upload 3 times a day. The morning video is usually League SBC Method to Glory, teaching you guys how to craft packs, all that awesome stuff. Relatively free as well. I mean, it is free if you really want to grind it as hard as you can. The evening video is usually a trading video. This is the evening video teaching you guys how to make coins on this game very easily, meaning you haven't got to spend money on FIFA points. And then the midnight video is usually some form of content we get at 6 PM. If we get no content at 6 PM, I always bring out another trading video so you guys have got loads of methods to go and make coins with. Before we get into today's video though, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. Last night we were sitting there and watched it roll in and we hit the big 14k. The next big milestone is 15k. So again, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. And I really appreciate all the comments. So please do comment down below. For me, it's good to have like an interaction with you guys as a community. It also gives me ideas of videos that you guys want to see. And yeah, that's what the whole point of the channel is about. You guys seeing the things that you want to see on it. And make sure you click that like button. Let's try and get this video to 100 likes. I keep saying 50 and everyone's like, that's too low. So let's try and get this video to 100 likes. But you guys know I've talked to you guys a lot about CHEM style trading. By CHEM style trading, we mean trading with cards with shadows and hunters on them because they have a bigger value than the normal version of that card. But I wanted to show you guys a method that you can do it that requires very little market knowledge and helps you to build up market knowledge as you go. It's extremely effective. I've been doing it so far this morning and I want to show you it. So we're going to get into it. I will be right back. Alright guys, so a brief overview of CHEM style trading. Basically, any card on the market has a value. We all know that, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, inform, rule breaker, whatever it is, it has a value. However, chemistry styles also have a value. I've told you about this a million times, but we will go over it. So for example, shadow cards sell for I think between 3 and 4k at any one time during the week. Hunters between 2 and 3k. And so people list up cards onto the market. So let's say for example they see, I don't know, Nathan Ake selling for 4,500 coins on Footwiz. They will go list up the Nathan Ake for 4,500 coins. They don't realise that because it's got a shadow on it, it's actually worth more, because anyone else that wants to go and put a shadow on a card would have to pay 3,000 to 4,000 coins to buy a shadow and put it on the card. Doesn't mean that the cards have a value 3,000 or 4,000 coins higher, but they always do have a higher value. Now, we as traders can use that to our advantage in terms of how we make coins, because we pick up those cards that are an undercut and we then go and sell them on for profit with what they're actually selling for with shadow on them. The thing I've shown you before is the looking at 1 or 2 or 3 cards and bidding and buying in that way. What I want to show you today is the way you would mass bid on these cards, pick up loads of different deals, and then know which card to target based upon the competition for your bids. So the first thing you want to do is you want to set your filter to gold, and then you can either do shadow or hunter. For the argument's sake, right now I'm going to do shadow. And what I want to do is check the minimum that any gold card is on the market for at the moment with shadow, which is, I'm going to buy that kappa. It's already gone. 1,400, 1,300, maybe 1,500 coins. Let's have a little look to be sure. There's an Ings there. I mean, that Ings technically would sell. That's a funny thing about it, even though it's a striker. Well, let's say 1,600. That's your one. Forget Ings because he's a new listing. 1,600 coins is what the minimum a card with shadow at the moment is selling for. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to flip my filters. So for max price here, that's 15 million and whatever, I'm going to flip these round. And I'm going to set my filter to 1,500, and then I'm going to put that to 15 million and search. And then what I'm going to go and do is throw a bid on absolutely everything that is here. I'm going to throw a bid on all of it, because I know no matter what happens, so long as I'm not bidding more than 1,500 coins, I cannot make a loss on these cards. So we add Allen to it, then we add Inaki to it. So we add all these cards to our transfer pile. So we're now at full my transfer pile. You'll see why in a minute. I throw a bid on all these cards, they go to my transfer pile. And you can repeat the process with the hunters as well, and build up a transfer targets list full of cards. Full of them all sitting there. What you're then going to do is when you get to your transfer pile now, so the new ones that I've just put on there, I've got a few on at the moment. For example, this Promise, I'm actually going to bid on it now because I know it's a good deal. What you want to do is you then go to FootWiz and you check the price of these cards without their shadow or hunt or anything like that. You just check the price. So at the moment, Quincy Promise is going for 1,100 coins on FootWiz. Now you might ask why I've gone and paid 1,800 for him. I'll explain to you in 2 seconds why. We'll go into that in more detail. And then I'll go and do the same thing. I'll look at Militao, for example. Let me bid on Militao. I'll check Militao's price on Footbin, and I know that Militao is currently going for, I think, 3,800 when I checked earlier on. 3,800 coins on FootWiz. So I know that's what he's selling for. I can bid up to maybe 4,000 coins on him. And there's a reason why I'll say that. You'll know why in a minute, because I've been trading with him all morning. And we keep bidding. And then I know what cards are selling for. I know what I can bid up to. You don't really want to pay much more than the price you see on FootWiz. So that's the first part of this. You'll then start to pick cards up bit by bit by bit by bit. And over time, you then got a little, what, I don't know, 20, 30 on your transfer targets. You can then go and sell on. The thing you then go and do is you check what those cards are actually selling for with a shadow or a hunt on them. So for example, I picked up this Quadrado for 2,700 coins with a shadow on him. Now I go look at the market and I go, okay, cool. So Quadrado, I've been selling for 4,000 coins all day. So they'll shoot in many more than 4,000 or money less than 4,000 on the market. But we'll have a little look. So right now, he's about 4,000 coins. You can probably get 3,800 coins as a quick sell. I'm looking at just short of 1,000 coins profit on him after tax. So I then go and list all these cards up, and that's great. And if you can see my transfer targets now, it's very, very full. And these cards will all get sold. So Mikel Antonio, you might wonder why I spent a lot on Mikel Antonio. Now this is the crucial part of this method. At the moment, loads of people have just got this game for Christmas. They've just been bought FIFA. And so a lot of people are using the low-end meta cards, relatively meta cards, to build teams to play the game, whether it's to qualify for champs, whether it's to do the icon swaps, all that sort of stuff. People are buying the cards. The ones that do the best with this method, but they do take longest to sell, are the lower end cards, like Antonio, and just like this Bruno Perez. Now, Bruno Perez's price on the market currently is 4,600, I think. Let me just make sure. I'm not giving you false information. Yep, he's 4,600 coins on the market. So I've just picked this Bruno Perez up on a 500 coin undercut, which means no matter what happens, I'm making profit. But if we go and look at Bruno Perez's price on the actual market itself, get to Bruno Perez. With a shadow card, I'm going to buy that one. That's really annoying that I can't buy that one. Let me just quickly go back and buy that one. I want to buy that one. 2 seconds. Let me get rid of... not the Mason Greenwood. I should be able to buy it. I don't know why it's let me buy it. There we go. So, below 7,000 coins, I have the only Bruno Perez's now. The 2 of them, right? So that one there I've just bought, it's just been listed, and the one there. I will list this card up for 7,000 coins. This card will sell for 7,000 coins. Because you've not really got much choice if you want to get Bruno Perez's shadow on him, because it's going to cost you more than that to put a shadow on him. So I've got that one there that I've just bought now, which is an undercut from where he was before. I've also got the one here now that I can go and list up, which is going to make me something in the region of 2,600 coins for this card. Something like that anyway. Sort of quick math, 2,500. And I'll list that one up. And really, that's what you want to keep doing. Now, that gives you a rough idea of the overlay of how you do it. And you'll pick deals up. Then you want to take your thinking a little step further. And you say, okay, cool. I'm picking these cards up, and that's great. But which ones am I picking up easiest? And for me, so far today, it has been Eder Militao. He's selling for 5,000 coins with a shadow on him at the moment. I've sold about 5 of them already. But Eder Militao... we look at him now. Eder Militao. Hope I can spell him properly. There we go. He's on the market currently for 3,800 coins. So people aren't tending to bid much more than 3,800 coins for him. I know there's 1,200 coins profit in him after tax. Before tax, sorry. After tax, about 1,000 coins profit at that point. But you can also pick these cards up with hella undercuts. This Eder Militao here, I picked him up 1,000 coins under what he normally sells for, and with a shadow on him. So I'm looking at 2,000 coins on him. And so Militao is now a filter that I will go and rinse most of the day, because I know full well he has got a huge amount of profit in him, and there's not much competition on that card. And so that's how you've got to start thinking. When you think about these cards, you think, okay, cool. They're selling for X amount. I'm bidding on them for this amount, and I managed to pick up in that time, because you can see more of the Militaos on my transfer pile there. I managed to pick up 3 of the Militaos in the same time. And so it makes it more profitable, because you're then able to start targeting cards specifically without looking at everyone in general. You can then go, right, now I can look at Militao. Now I can look at Bruno Perez, because if he's got any on him. So like if I go to Bruno Perez now, he probably won't have that many on the transfer pile that got shadows on him. I say, get rid of his name again, which is a bit annoying. but there won't be that many Bruno Perez's on the transfer pile with shadows on him. So if I have a little look, we go, okay, cool, shadow, put a max price 4.2. So there's literally so few on the market, like literally there's so few of them on the market. I now know, okay, cool, I've got the 2 Bruno Perez's I'm going to get right now. I probably won't bother with any more Bruno Perez's. I'll sell those ones, move on to another card. Militao, I look at what he's selling for, go, okay, cool, if there's not many of him, I'll then go to another card. And you just want to sort of think about the way you're doing it and how you're best placing your coins. So now we've talked about the chem styles. We've talked about the way we pick them up. We've talked about targeting the cards that are easier to bid. The next thing and the final thing that's vitally important here is to talk about position changes. Now I'm going to show you Dennis Zakaria. Now he's a guy that I love doing this method with. He's very, very good to pick cards up with. If I show you Dennis Zakaria currently with a shadow, he's about 3,800 coins. Forget the 3/6 and undercut. 3,800 coins. Without a shadow on him, currently 2,500 coins, I think. Maybe less. Maybe it's even lower than that. Even lower. 2,100 coins is the one that's just been listed. So we say 2,200 for argument's sake. For Dennis Zakaria. Now, let me go and show you a Dennis Zakaria that sold while I was doing this method. And I was bidding on it, but someone went and bought him. This Dennis Zakaria striker card just sold for 7,000 coins. 7,000 coins. Someone could have picked that up on bid for 2,200 coins and made nearly 5,000 coins profit from that one card alone. And why is that? In the same way that chem style cards have a value that people don't realise, position changes do too. I think it is cam to centre forward or centre forward to cam, those ones. I'm not sure the exact one it is. But they are extremely expensive. A lot of the time they sit at 5,000 coins. So if you need, for chemistry reasons, to go out and buy a Dennis Zakaria and he's got to play striker to link with a player, you will go out and spend 7,000 coins on that Dennis Zakaria because it saves you coins in the long term. And it's vitally important you remember that. Because especially overnight, when there's very little supply in the market, if you take someone like a Dennis Zakaria, or I've got an Alan on transfer list at the moment, I picked him up at 5k, listing for 7.5k. You pick up someone like a Dennis Zakaria or a Fred or someone like that converted to striker. Conversely, a striker converted down to centre midfielder, they have a huge amount more value, a lot more value. And yes, it may take 1, 2, 3 realists or an overnight list, but you make a huge amount of profit that people are just sleeping on this year and not realising is a thing. It's vitally important that you, before you start bidding like crazy, you've got a rough idea of prices. And if you're not sure, just get Excel up on your computer or get a pen and paper and just write down what some of the guys on your transfer list are selling for, the transfer targets, and you can just go, okay, cool. I know I can bid on Bell. So for example, this Bell, 4,000 coins. I know I can bid on Bell no matter what happens because his current price on the market is 4.4, I think. Current price on the market is 4,900 coins. So I've got a 900 coin undercut there. There might be an undercut now, but let's have a little look. Let's go to Bale. Gareth Bale. See if it might have been undercuts right now. So he's got undercuts at 4.6 at the moment, realistically. So it's 4.5, 4.6. I know realistically I can bid on that card without losing any coins on him. Now, if I go to him with a Hunter on him, that's a shadow, we want Hunter. Cheapest on the market currently is 5,000 coins. Does that mean I'm going to sell my card for 5,000 coins? No, it does not. It means I'm going to list my card for about 5,200. So once that 5,000 coin card comes off in the next 10, 15 minutes, my one will be the next in line to sell. Will it sell straight away? Possibly not. But do I mind that? Not even a little bit, because it means that I can go and relist him again at some point because I've got him so low that it doesn't matter. But I'm looking at 1,000 coins profit on that card alone. I picked these cards up in a period of about 15 minutes. It's about 15 minutes of me bidding, and I picked all these cards up. These João Felixes, he's currently a headliner. He's only going to go up out of packs. He's got Hunter on him. I'll probably get about 5k for these guys relatively easily. So Yunchu, 1,300 coins. Not much more than he goes for normally, but again, he's the only one with a shadow on him pretty much on the market right now. I can charge more for it. And that's literally it. It's one of the easiest methods you will ever do. It's extremely effective during Friday, Saturday, Sundays for Weekend League, but it can be done anytime during the week. And if you're ever in doubt, you want to try this method out for the first time, night times are the play. In the evenings, late night, less people in the game, less competition on bids. You can pick some of these guys up with massive undercuts. And yes, the market might come down a little bit overnight, but you're saving so much risk, so much drama, but you can list them up at that point there and make a huge amount more coins back. Alright guys, so just before the end of the video, I do want to show you these cards that are selling. So I don't like it when content creators or traders bring up videos and say, go and do this method. They show you the method but don't show it actually working. So I'm going to show you it now. For example, these Allens both sold for 6,000. That Gareth Bale, we've picked up for 4,000, sold for 5,200 in the end. That promise that I told you I could pick up with striker card on him because they sell for more. We picked him up 1,800, sold him for 3,000. 2 Quadrados have sold, 4,100 and 3,800. Lodi sold for 4,800. João Felix is here, 4,600 and 4,400. The Bruno Perez's that I told you I'd sell for 7,000 coins. I've sold one already. The other one's still on the transfer pile. It will sell eventually. Antonio, 5,004. The Militaos all sold, 4,700, 4,700, 4,800. And the Hernandez I picked up for 4,400, I think, sold for 6,500. So big profit on these. I just don't like it when content creators say to you guys, go and do this method. It's a great method, but they don't actually show the after effects and the sales. It's always good to show you guys that so you know that I'm not talking nonsense. But yeah, get involved in this method because it's absolutely brilliant. It's a very easy way to make coins very, very quickly. But now, let's get back into the video. Hopefully this video has helped you as usual, lads, to make loads of coins. Again, make sure you check out the midnight upload. Please do like the video, comment down below, all that good stuff. But for now, lads, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.